Welcome everyone, it's time for more Starfield, where last time we went into the Varun embassy. It was a pretty overgrown place. There was some sort of venom plant. I have no idea what the hell that is, but basically we found the Varun ambassador, had a lovely little chat with him and got the key from him too. So now we have Freestar Collective, UC and Varun, so we should be able to get into the archives and find out more information about Terrormorphs, which is what we need in order to progress this little stories. And that is what we are going to do in this episode. We are going to continue on that route. Now, I am back at base, as you can see, and I've been remodeling a little bit. So you can see that I've cleared this room out, at least the middle part of it. And the idea for this room, I think, is going to be like, I don't know, a few beds, a desk or something like that, potentially. Haven't moved the pharmaceutical lab or the cooking station. Will do that, have just not gotten around to it. What I've done is a science room. So we have a weapon workbench here with a lovely weapon rack here, much better than that one, where I could fit like 2 weapons. I can fit a few more here, but for some reason not Sir Livingston's pistol. That doesn't fit here. I don't know why it doesn't fit, because there's clearly a lot of space, but it doesn't. And also, one thing about this base now is that it kind of messes up people in here. So, Mickey here, Mickey Caviar, is just standing here in the corner. I can sort of, yeah, there we go. We can nudge him out a bit. Nudge, nudge, come on, nudge a little bit more. Come on, move over. Yeah, you can move over a bit more. Hi, Mickey. Now, here's the thing. He can't move back further than this. He doesn't want to go through this door. And if I allow him to now move again, that is to say, move freely, well, he just goes back into the corner and stands there. I have no idea what the hell is going on with that, but I don't really care, because, of course, these people actually don't do anything. They're just here to look good, I suppose. I also expanded the science place. It's kind of fun because this is the research lab, this is the important one. All of this is just nonsense, but it looks good. So there you go. And I will actually pick up a few random bits and pieces to fill up here, like wrenches and screwdrivers and stuff, so I can have some items in here. That'll be lovely, because most of those you can't actually just build, which is a bit sad. I've also been a little bit limited in how much I can build, because, well, you know it, I need more structural components, so I'm gonna have to try and remember to pick some of those up. Now, one of the reasons why we start this episode here is because I want to go into the research lab, because I, for some time ago, leveled up weapons stuff, that is to say weaponry, I suppose you can say, and we have some new stuff, magazine and battery mods too. I think I can do all of this. Yes, indeed. I think, no, I do. I have this, I have uranium, I have adhesive, don't worry, there we go. So, lovely. We have magazine and battery mods. I don't exactly know what that entails. In order to get to 3, we actually do need special projects. Lovely. Then we have the internal mods, which is like ammo and stuff like that. We do have all of this too. Just click. There we go. I don't know why it doesn't all just fill in automatically. And receiver mods. Cool. I think I have all of this too. Do I not have ytterbium? I don't have ytterbium. Okay, we need to remember ytterbium. We need 4 of those. I am actually going to track this project. I don't want to track the project. I just want to track this thing. Why did they do this? It worked in Fallout 4. Why couldn't they just bring that over? I just want to get this one. And also, by the way, don't I currently also track one thing here? When I'm tracking aluminium, but if I... No, I can't do that. Yeah, I'm tracking aluminium, but somewhere else. I'm pretty sure I'm tracking something here. And that is a problem, because you can't just untrack something unless you untrack the actual project, which is just stupid. But, whatever. So we got a few more things, and I do want to do some work, I think. I mean, my main gun, my sniper rifle, is basically complete. There's really nothing more I want here. I mean, the barrel is long barrel, don't want standard barrel. Laser is laser sight, obviously don't want anything else there. Recon scope, yep, that is the one that I want. I don't want any of the other ones. Suppressor, yes indeed, and that is exactly what I want. White heart rounds, that's absolutely fine. That is burn. Okay, fine, you know what? Burn might not necessarily be what I want. Do I want armor piercing? You know what, I do want armor piercing, I think. Or penetrator. Penetrator is one that I need the special thing for then. But this one I actually just was able to do. Lovely. And get armor piercing. Thank you. So now that does a little bit more damage. Internal. I can do high velocity. Accuracy and range. You know what? That's obviously good. Thank you. High power would be nice, but that is in 3. We don't have that. And skins we can't do. So, okay, fine. I did do some work. Now, what else am I utilizing? I'm utilizing this one. Long barrel, fine. Laser reflex is fine. Suppressor, tactical grip. Armor piercing. Can't really do anything better than that, I think. Here then, yeah, we can do the same thing here, high velocity, that's absolutely fine. We do have a bunch of stuff for that, so that's good. Fiscal quarter, I have been using it a little bit. Let's check here. Scope, I don't think, well I could do, well actually I can't do scope apparently. I can do a short scope, and that would level up my sniper, because it's scoped, right? You know what, why don't we just do that? Muzzle brake, long range accuracy stability on the cost of hip fire, which is fine because I never do hip fire, so that's fine. I don't need suppressor here, so that's all fine. Tactical grip, yes. Armor piercing, hair trigger. It's also like a trigger pull for increased fire rate, but I would love accuracy and range, I think. That's also good. High velocity, good. Receiver is fully automatic. I don't think I want, even if I could, I don't want to do that. That is one that I'm actually doing right now, yes. So that's all fine, good. Level that up a little bit. Anyone else that I'm currently using? The anti-personal, sure, but that's short. Aim down, sight speed, that's fine. Laser, iron, reflex, basic shotgun, quicker target acquisition and visibility. Yeah, sure. You do want to do these for just leveling the weapon thingamabob. Muzzle brake is fine. Muzzle device specially designed to reduce spread. That's good. Yeah, let's do the choke. I think that's fine. Slug shots. Single large projectiles that can be fired much further and do vastly more damage. Yep, I like those. Don't change. High velocity. Lovely. There we go. 8 out of 30. I mean, that's okay, right? That's a good starting point at the very least. Hello, Mickey. You just love it there, don't you? We also have a hydroponics place here, which is presumably where I would move these two when I get around to it. And talking about that, I wouldn't actually mind going into stuff like that, like botany. Get more common and uncommon organic resources from plants, learn additional info about them from the scanner, and allow some plants to be cultivated. That would be kind of cool, actually, because that means that we could get stuff like structural, depending on which plants it is that we can actually do something with. Now, I have been playing a bit. As you can see, we have leveled up, so I have 2 skill points. I was saying that I'll bank 1 for a sniper when I eventually level up, but I can spend 1 point in something else. And I was also planning on outpost engineering, because we can get more stuff. I kind of want to wait and see exactly what it is that I can get from that, because I don't 100% know. Like, if we, well, actually, you know what is it that we need? So we go into the research lab and look at outpost development. So in here, I mean, it would be lovely if we could see what the hell we get from it. Like, I don't care about manufacturing, but resource extraction 1, I suppose, would be good. simply because of the fact that I assume that means like better stuff. Like why doesn't it say what we get from it? Just why? Why can't I know? Decorations, which is fine. Horticulture, yeah, that's a thing. Ooh, I like that. We get like a proper place with that. I mean, stuff like this would be lovely to get, but it's like also in some ways a little bit pointless right now, I feel. I mean, I'm not really focusing on the base anyway. Yeah, I have a bit of a hard time thinking about exactly what I want to do here. I can't level piloting anymore right now, but we could go up to 2nd rank here, but I haven't really been checking that out too much. Again, astrophysics would be, astrophysics would be lovely to be able to just scan freely, but again, completely pointless because you can't just go and scan things. So I think that potentially going down rifle is a good idea. More damage straight up, but also getting to rank 4, faster reloading when standing still. I generally stand still when I reload my rifles, so yeah, you know what, let's go for that one. And then there we go, 100 enemies, and I have more or less 100 enemies left here, so these two will actually get finished almost at the same time, I think. Yes, they will. So alright, that's about it, which means that we are going back to New Atlantis, I believe. Have I... Can't go into missions from that, I need to remember. Yes, I have this set, right? Yes, return to Deputy McIntyre, Interstellar Affairs. Lovely, that is where we are going. Alright, back at UC Colonies, Internal Affairs. Yes, it was the lady we were supposed to talk to. Hello, McIntyre, we got the goods.
Captain, I just received a couple messages from an operative in the embassy office. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? Was he alive? Did they both actually agree?
Well, absolutely they did. Code pieces collected, ready to be deployed.
That's incredible. I wasn't sure Radcliffe would ever get on board. I'm very much looking forward to getting the debrief on how precisely you managed to pull all this off, but that'll have to wait for another time. Regardless, superlative work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Well, we shall be doing just that. Good. Alright then, that's all taken care of. Let's get down there. I am very excited to see exactly what it is that we will be doing here. And apparently we're going over here. I should have remembered this was called the Armistice Archives. Yes, alright then. This place that I sort of brushed over when I was here the first time, now it is indeed where we are going. Hello, sirs, you are on the guard, I see. Safeguard the past, secure the future. Hello. Okay, you don't seem to mind me. Well, lovely.
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules.
Hello, you are the one that was
Welcome,
talking.
Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Well, don't you have the most lovely job of all? Cool, alright. Receptacles, you say? Is it the same receptacle? I don't know. 3-star code. Lovely. Activated. No, it is different. There's the... where is that? The Varun one, and then finally the UC one.
All codes verified. Unlock engaged. You may proceed, Captain.
Cool, cool, cool. You said 18. What about all the other ones? I would love to get in these. But they are all very, very locked indeed. can open this one, we can only access that. The game is not even gonna allow me to access anything else, so that's all fine then. Terrormorph data collected, case T18. And there we go, that was quite easily done. Return the data, I presume, over to Mast again. Yes, presumably. Let's get over there. And it is back to McIntyre. Hello.
There you are.
And there's
Captain.
you as well.
Surprised to find out we're having visitors as we work.
Major Sinan and I were just discussing the merits of your planned interfactional cooperation. I think it's a great idea. Get them invested in the solution. Make it clear we've got nothing to hide.
I'm sure they'll be lovely house guests.
Now, Captain, if you wouldn't mind transferring the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing next steps.
Absolutely will do.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
I mean, what are we waiting for something? Let me take care of what... Why are we able to, like, stall here? I don't understand, really. Feels like, oh, there's such a big moment, this. Okay. Do you think that the answer to stopping more attacks is here? I mean, it's somewhat a promise. Oh, I can go with the Varun thingamabob. He wanted the promise that we are using this for good. Alright, I mean, presumably she does want to use it for good, so let's just get the assurance, I suppose.
Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right.
Plus, you don't need her word. We'll be setting up oversight alongside the collective.
Well, that's a good thing, then. Now, I don't know why you almost sounded a bit hesitant there, but sure. So, do you think that we have the answer here?
You're carrying the most comprehensive collection of information on Terrormorphs in the known universe. If we can't pry an answer out of there, it likely doesn't exist. Certainly doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but we're not going to know until Percival and I dig in, so whenever you're ready.
So yeah, you didn't really answer the question, but on the other hand, you couldn't really know the question, I suppose, or the answer, I suppose, so that's all fine. But alright then, you may take the possession, wow, very official here, Major, you may take possession of the Terrormorph data. No, actually, you know what, that's not me. I'm a neon street rat, damn it. Glad to be rid of the damn thing.
Acknowledged and accepted, I guess. Thanks, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Should even be able to house its own cadre of independent observers. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Alright, then, lovely citizenship, you say. Well, I'll get right on that. Like, I don't necessarily care about a citizenship, but if you wanna slap one of those on me, I'm not gonna say no, I suppose. It's not like I'm gonna get a place to live here. I have my own place, damn it. But indeed, if they want to do that, I'll follow you, absolutely. And back to Mars, you say. Apparently we're not getting rid of that place. That's all fine, I suppose. Ooh, are we gonna chat with... No, just you. Oh, do we need to actually go somewhere else? Apparently we do. Well, this is an interesting setting for that. Do we need to have a view while we do this? Or are you gonna push me off the ledge? This is curious. Do I need my... Do we need to have guns out for this? Hello?
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
I mean... Are we not commenting on the fact that we're here, in this particular location? Doesn't mean I can't be a citizen elsewhere, does it? Presumably not, but we'll ask.
It doesn't. We don't really care where else you might have been or might become a citizen. Once you earn your place in the United Colonies, it's yours.
Well, that's very lovely, and we don't need to be reminded. Sure, fine, let's do it.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
Absolutely, and a high five for you. Sure, whatever. Okay, fine, I'll be a little bit official here.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terrormorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
I mean, that's intriguing, but alright then. Someone asked me by name. Can you say anything more?
I'm sorry. I can't share any more without your word. Do I have it?
I mean, thanks, but no thanks. Sure. Why would I not agree to this? There's two options to not agree. and the option to agree is very serious. Take it to my grave. Oh, bloody hell, yes. Okay, fine, yes.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Ooh, subsection 7. Also a lot of money. 17,000 credits in total. Lovely. So there's I can actually, that is kind of cool, not gonna lie. I do see my ship there. Sadly it's covered by a building, but that is clearly my ship down there. Lovely. Now I do spot the other ship here. Ooh, can you make it over to this? I mean, clearly you should be able to, right? Because you can sort of get outside of the city, I think. We should probably try that at some point, yes. But alright then, subsection 7 apparently, that's where we're going now. So, subsection 7 sounds very, very secret. Very, very secret indeed. Does basically look like a storage facility, but sure, it might be more to it than what we're seeing right now. And we are obviously gonna check things out. Black market antiquities. Well, hello there. Well, hello there. Don't mind if I do. Remember to nip back, or rather nip by my base before we do, before we go anywhere else. We have a locked door that requires a key. An expert locked door, though. There we go. Still hidden. Are you telling me there's nothing in here? Oh, there is? Okay. I can sort of jump up here. But there's still nothing in here. That's all very curious. Alright, I'm fine. Maybe don't open these, because apparently there's nothing in the damn places. Yeah, okay. Well, I can see a screwdriver there, but like... I said that I wanted a screwdriver, that's true, but... not that much. Okay, I can see something in there, I suppose. But you know what? Screw it. We can get back here later, I suppose. So we want to go through here.
Authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor.
Bloody hell, yeah, you're the first person we see here as well. High security and everything. Okay. This is all very curious.
Welcome, Captain.
Oh.
Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
Oh, are we doing a Silence of the Lambs thing here now? Are we doing a Silence of the Lambs thing? A lot of locked doors. We'll get on that later. Maybe not right now, though. Hello. You're someone who's been doing some bad things, presumably... Oh, are you gonna be like one of the people who sort of made the Terrormorphs or something like that? Maybe.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
Absolutely no clue. An invisible enemy, you say? Which one is that, then? Okay, given up to security, say you're someone pretty important or dangerous.
Perceptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as Vivictus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
Ah, you're the father, Hadrian. Yeah, Hadrian's father. Hello.
Very astute. That's my daughter. My progeny. You've been working alongside. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
Yes, indeed she has. So she's basically like a clone kind of a thing? Yeah, or his clone even. Yeah, it's your business, but that's fine. Yes. She is indeed a clone of you, sort of.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
I mean, yes, that definitely sounds possible. So, any chance you can tell me about this cloning program?
It was an attempt by the United Colonies to solidify its own legacy, forging a new generation of great leaders. They were raised by adoptive families made up of scholars and tacticians, trained at the United Colonies' greatest scientific and military academies, displayed incredible promise. But by the time the Colony War came to a close, there was only Hadrian. But that's ancient history now. You have much more pressing matters at hand, with which I can help.
Also, by the way, you don't have to have your arm and hand like that all the time. You can stop that. He won't, but he can. So, alright then. Indeed, I can work with a man who is basically living like a fish in a tank. Alright then, fine, keep speaking.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
Well, that's intriguing then. But right, and exactly how do you track down war criminals if you're, stuck in here?
Well, who better to find them? But many of them I knew personally, and I've always had a mind for details. where someone was born, next of kin. You'd be shocked how often an otherwise brilliant criminal flees to the planet just next to the one where they were born, or where a family member resides. I simply use my own personal knowledge and the information our group collects for me to track them down and set things right.
I mean, sure, that seems reasonable if you did indeed know them from before. Well, I don't like the sound of this, not really.
One task. That's all I require. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
So you found him, but you also want me to track him down. I don't think you know what tracking down means, but sure. So, alright, and yeah, why me? Is this sensitive somehow?
Captain, your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes. It is my genuine hope that, perhaps down the line, you might become a part of our team. And this might be something of a tryout.
Ooh, a fancy bounty hunter, you say? Well, that is indeed actually quite interesting. So, yeah, is he potentially innocent? And are you asking me to kill an innocent person, potentially?
Speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that someone might be tying up this loose end at long last. Though I would ask you, do not make the mistake of confusing me for a simple cutthroat.
Alright, fair enough, and yes, I would actually want to do that. So, any chance that arresting him and turning him over to the UC, is that an option?
You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it.
But that does sound as if I can do something differently. Okay. I'm not gonna say I won't kill him, that's fine. So basically, why don't I have like a middle option here? It's either I'm not gonna kill him, or I will kill him, or I'll probably do it. Now I can say, we'll see how I do it, but okay, fine. Consider him dust, I suppose.
Good. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Oh, well, that is exactly where we've been. I've been going a bit too quickly there, so to speak. So, alright then, when we get back here, maybe I'll get back to cracking open all of these doors, but for now, we are gonna leave that be, and
You may proceed to the exit.
Cool, and I'll go speak to McIntyre, see what she says about all of this, because I am interested. I am a bit interested in seeing exactly what else we can learn about this. Alright, McIntyre, I'm back.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
Absolutely, going straight to SSN and then with this information, yes. No, we're fine. Okay, some old guy living in your basement, I could do that. So, Deputy, not really prepared for that, you know.
Surprised me too when I learned it. But the prisoner has proven useful over the years, and kept far from any major decision-making. But I do think it's worth re-emphasizing. No one else can know about this. All right?
Yes, I know. Three-star collectors should know. No, they shouldn't. So... that is true. Can I tell Hadrian?
Short of jailing you? No. You're right. But in this moment, I think it would be a big mistake to tell her. Though I presume he didn't call you down there simply to discuss his daughter.
That is indeed true. Reginald Orlace, so the prisoner, in quotation marks, asked me to deal with Dr. Orlace, figured you and I should discuss. Good idea, right?
Dr. Reginald Orlace? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlace is completely out of the question, but bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
Well, a crack team of research people, which it would be good.
Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
No, I don't think so. And then we've already been there, we don't need to ask about that. Could this be a trap, do you think?
Trusting the man downstairs would be a mistake. But I don't think you need to be too concerned. This is far from the first name he's handed over, and all previous missions went off largely without a hitch. So while I'd certainly warrant caution, I think you can proceed.
I mean, I would always do that, nothing else.
Then I'll bid you good day, Captain. And remind you of the importance of discretion.
Oh, I am nothing but discreet. Alright, then I think we can end the episode by going to the den, have a bit of a chat with Marquez over there, see what's up with them, and yes indeed, see what we can learn about this Dr. Orlace. Alright, we have arrived at the den.
Everything
and
good?
Marquez is
We're here to
right
help.
here. Hello.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
I think I spoke to you before. Didn't I? I'm a bit confused now. I'm with the Vanguard, Super et Ultra, and all of that.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, what can I do for you?
Oh, I'm never gonna wear the uniform, don't worry about that. Alright then, Reginald Orlace. Well, actually, okay, fine, let's not name drop immediately. Etheria is where I need to go. What's up with that?
Etheria? Not an area that gets a lot of visitors. You mind me asking what you're looking for?
Well, it's a bit confidential. There is a person I need to find there.
Hiding. Around Etheria. Are you talking about the Warlock? There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it, and at least 2 never came back. Etheria's debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting.
I mean, that sounds intriguing, yes. So anything else about this Warlock character, or I suppose ship then? The Warlock must be the ship, right?
I mean, I honestly thought it was just a story board haulers told to amuse each other. But if the pilot of the Warlock really has been dusting our people, well, hopefully you're about to make our skies a whole lot safer.
Well, that's lovely then, yes. So, alright, in Etheria's orbit, what is it that's dangerous? Is it just the debris?
Well, the original Den Star Station was destroyed decades ago during the Serpent's Crusade by marauding House Varun zealots. Big part of the remains from those battles ended up gathering around Etheria, forming a nasty debris field. Every now and then, some headstrong scrapper comes limping back because they hit an 80-year-old mine. Or sometimes they don't come back at all. Though, maybe it's not just the field that's been picking them off.
Well, I suppose we'll see about that. I'll take those coordinates, thank you.
Sure thing. Here, this should get you pointed in the right direction. Good hunting, and stay safe.
Awesome. Shipping and weapons damages with random, possibly stunning. Why did I get that information?
Hey, my
Okay.
biggest fan and supporter. How are you?
Oh, hello. How are you?
Only a matter of time before I get promoted out of here.
I think that
Okay, then.
that is not gonna happen. So alright then, let's just quickly check the star map. So now we have, it was this thing, Etheria Ruins, find the Warlock. Alright then, I think that this is a good point to end the episode. A bit shorter, but that's fine. So we'll go over here, check this out, see if we are doing a fight or a boarding or what it is that we will be doing. Also, what's on this planet? Pontum? There's something here. There's a science outpost. Okay, cool. Cool to know. Alright then, yes indeed, that is what we are doing in the beginning of the next episode. We'll do that, get back to the Victus, and then after that, back to Mars, I suppose. I'll do this mission for, like, some time. Not 100% sure for how long, but for a while at least. And after that, you know, whatever. Where are we? I was about to say, where are we with the main story? Yeah, okay. Ooh, hello. Wait for the service. Ah, right. For Barrett, yes. So we have two things for the main story here. Cool. We'll get back to that when we do. So for now, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.